All right, hey, welcome to the Double Click. This is the segment where we tell manufacturers the so what about all these numbers that we're producing. Okay, hey, before we get started today, reminder, sign up to attend the E-Commerce Accelerator Summit, April 24-25, New York, New York. Day one is going to be sponsored by One Click Retail. It's the ever so popular Amazon Hackathon. And day two is 6P's E-Commerce Intelligence Summit by our very own Clavis Insights that we have here. Okay, Pete, what are we talking about?
Today we are talking about lawn and garden. And we're talking about lawn and garden. We're talking about specifically gardening, outdoor power tools, outdoor living, grilling, pool supplies, outdoor furniture, and generators. Now, this is an industry worldwide that's doing about $5 billion, and in the US alone, $2 billion with a 19% growth. That's huge.
That's just on Amazon.
That's just on Amazon.
Yeah, things are flying. It's a smaller category, but I see these numbers and I start thinking about, okay, $2 billion in first-party sales, $3 billion in third-party sales. There's something going on here. What's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. And so what we're talking about today is arbitrage.
Arbitrage. Okay, what do you mean by arbitrage?
So arbitrage is you're a big brand and you're losing sales either to our ankle biter brands, so these small, scrappy little brands that are coming up and stealing your share, or we're talking about third-party sellers that are selling your items on Amazon.
Great. Okay, so let's talk ankle biter brands for a second. Okay, when we think about ankle biter brands, there's a couple of really interesting examples that I saw on here. So Rancho Smart Sprinkler, what are they doing that you love?
They do Alexa. I actually have one of those. It's fantastic. I can just say, Alexa, turn on my sprinklers. Boom, it's done. They're integrating and they're tailoring their product to those that are digital natives.
Yeah, and now you see it in search, you see it in their products, in their imagery, etc. They're really the first ones there, and then what happens? Search leads to sales, sales leads to search, and so on and so on. You see the same thing with Greenworks, this cordless lawnmower. What are they doing that you love?
They're doing great with their images. Like they have features, attributes, and benefits, as you can see on the detail page right here. They are loading their detail page up, convincing you to buy, why you should buy their product.
It's a unique selling proposition that they have here. It makes it really clean, really easy to make those decisions. Okay, last, Blackstone, 213% year-over-year growth. They're outpacing their competition in a major way that we see here. But you want to know what I love that they're doing? Okay, 1,700 reviews at 4.5-star rating. These are digital native brands that are born online and first thinking about online, second thinking about the in-store environment, and they're dominating because of that. Okay, let's move on to number two, third-party sellers. Okay, Pete, tell us about third-party sellers. What are we talking here?
So when we're talking about third-party sellers, we're specifically talking about those people that are buying your product from someplace else, and they are selling it on Amazon. So they are selling a manufacturer's product for themselves.
Yep. So and when we look at these third-party sellers, check out the numbers here. Barbecue grills, 54% 3P. Pressure washers, 51% 3P. Sprinkler controllers, 78% 3P. And lawnmowers, 62% third-party. Okay, this is crazy. We have these numbers, but if I'm a big brand, I sell a majority of my stuff in brick and mortar. Why do I care?
Why do you care? So first off, think about this, Spencer. You're not controlling your messaging, right? 78% of all customers will review items on their phone while they're in the store, right? So if I am not controlling the images that are on my detail page, I'm not controlling the bullet points that are on my detail page, and I'm leaving that up to a third-party seller, I might not be giving a good message. I might not be putting forth the brand that I want it to.
You know what's crazy? We looked at this. Vast majority of our third-party sellers have under 2 images that are there. So it's not even that they're not even getting the features, attributes, and benefits, these unique selling propositions. They're not even showing up in their brand in a major way. The other part that I see on this third party, in addition to just controlling the message, is it's plain and simple about the moolah, right? The sales. When we find manufacturers transition from a first to a third party, there's a 186% increase in those sales that you have there. 186%. You're selling so much more as a first party than you are as a third party. Yet these big brands, many of them have just relinquished their presence and their sales on a major platform like Amazon to these small third-party sellers who are not doing it justice. And that's where arbitrage is, right? Whether it's these small brands that are taking over and taking your market share, or whether it's these third-party sellers that are selling your products and you're not engaging in a major way, arbitrage is occurring and you're losing sales. Anyway, hey, thanks again for joining us with the Double Click. It's Pete Andrews and Spencer Millerberg. Make sure to join us at the Amazon Hackathon and the 6PZ Commerce Intelligence Summit that we have here. Link is in the bio. And until next week, thanks again.